Okay. So, do you want me to?
No, I'll observe.
Okay.
I don't trust you. Anyway, Bobby Fischer was known for being incredibly unorthodox. He would do some things that just did not make sense a lot of times, and people would praise him all the time, saying, "Oh man, Bobby Fischer, you're so good." And then it was proven later that some of his moves, not all of them, but some of them were incredibly inefficient and refuted. That's what Sage is. Your hero. Can't
so we
believe
have
it. Scarlett is gonna crush your little hero.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna. So we have Scarlett as a purple Protoss in a 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Yes. Do you know what this purple is a color of? Royalty. Do you know what yellow is the color of? Plebs. Like you, Terry.
You know what yellow is the color of?
Terry, you're really bad at this smack talking thing.
No, I'm
Okay, go ahead.
Do you know what the yellow's color of?
What?
Asians and Koreans. Who's really good at StarCraft, and that was fucking terrible. That was incredibly terrible.
All right, well,
Inexperience.
Terry, thanks for joining us. It's been a good run. Have fun at LMIU. It's great having you. Sweet Jesus, Terry. Sweet Jesus.
Yes. So we see that Scarlett's actually going to go for 17 Nexus and 17 Forge, which is the most greedy Forge Fast Expand build that you can do as a Protoss.
It's not greedy at all for an.
Oh, really?
It's not greedy at all, Terry. Look at the spawning pool timing.
Yeah, well, as a Protoss without Scout.
Okay, it's not greedy. How can you call it greedy?
Okay, I'm sorry.
How can you call it greedy?
I'm sorry.
You are the worst trash talker ever.
Oh, I forgot.
You are literally the worst trash talker I've ever met before.
Okay, I'm sorry. But we also see that Sage is going for. Well, what
it doesn't matter. You're
15
still
hatch?
banned from a lot of things right now.
Then would you like to carry on?
My wayward side.
And we have to see, like, the big thing right now is Sage scouts this. So it's all about whether he's going to keep mining gas even after speed, or whether he's going to stop mining gas. And he chooses to stop mining gas.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I guess he's just going to drone up and hopefully take a third expand. But oh my god, the gold has rocks, I forget. This is... Oh my god, this is Lost Temple, right? This is like...
Terry, have you been here? It's been 4.5 minutes so far.
No, I wasn't sure if it was Shatter Temple or Lost Temple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terry, there's a drone transfer. What do you think about that?
I think it's the smartest decision that you could make, just like...
It's actually not the smartest decision you could make.
Oh, why?
He threw away... There should only been one drone that was transferred. He transferred 3. That's a big mistake. Okay. You lose out in approximately, I would say... I'm calculating right now. 30 minerals by doing that 3 drone transfer.
Oh, one thing that I did notice about you, Mr. Andre, is you're a very, very, very mathematical person.
Sure.
And I really respect that about you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Since I am actually learning a lot about stats and...
Do you have any mathematical questions in this game? I can tell you a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I rarely think about math when I play this game.
You should definitely think a lot about math.
Only numbers I think about is probably timing, and
do you know how you can influence your timings a lot better?
Do reverse thing, right? Reverse timing. I think I read that. Somewhere.
Reverse engineering.
Reverse
engineering. That works.
Yes.
But also, math, Terry. Math.
Yes. So we see that Scarlett's going Robo. So of course she's gonna do the Soul Train, Immortal.
Choo-choo.
Sentry, yeah, choo-choo, honey badger, all in. While Sage is taking up to layer without taking a third. So we gotta... I'm actually gonna guess he's probably gonna either go for Nidus or Spire. I'm not... what do you think about the predictions? Like, Andre? Am I correct or am I close? Or?
Could be.
Oh, okay, we'll just have to see. One thing that I did notice about Sage is that during a lot of his warm-up games and practice games, he practices Terran a lot and not Zerg. So, yeah.
Terry, now I know how In Control felt in Season 1. I get it.
Wow. You just took a jab at In Control, man. A lot of In Control fans are going to be unhappy.
That's not at all what that was.
So
Sweet Jesus, Terry.
I was very wrong, and he went for infestation pit. So there's always a chance of him going for, and he's going getting missile attack. Roach Infestor? Is it? Okay. Okay.
Could be Roach Infestor.
Yes, if he was gonna go for melee attack, I was probably gonna guess the 2-base really fast Ultra Hive. Oh, Swarmos. Wrong again.
It's okay, Terry.
God.
We're getting there.
Yes. Inexperience.
Keep going. No. I'm just
Yeah.
listening.
Oh, really?
I'm just listening this whole time.
Oh, thank you.
What do you, have,
And,
what do you think about
and
Scarlett's
making
play?
fun of me in my head.
Why do you think Scarlett went for 2 cannons over here and stuff like that?
Because he didn't scout a third, is what I'm gonna guess. So he doesn't know. He doesn't.
Terry.
Huh?
She, Terry.
Oh, yes. She doesn't really know what Sage is going for. Is he gonna all in? So she's gonna play safe and just get a second cannon out.
Does it make sense to go double robo?
No, it does not. But she's here to make a point.
Why do you think it doesn't make it?
Because you don't have enough money to get the sentries and the gateways and.
See, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
Yeah?
Can't you get all your sentries, and then because the robos are a lot later, you can get only immortal production? You're not going to make consistent sentries directly after that.
But the build wouldn't really be that optimized if you had 2 robos.
Why not?
Because you really the thing about Immortal Sentry, in my opinion, is all about timing and getting there as fast as at around 9 minutes, or is it?
She's forgone the immortal all in, right? After going the second cannon, she's immediately saying, "I'm defending completely," and seeing exactly what you're going to do.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you. Great.
So instead, you have to be looking at this as how does this set up for the eventual tech versus tech? Because if you're staying on 2-base, everybody always says that a 2-base Protoss is much better than a 2-base Zerg. And do you know why that is?
No, I do not. Oh, wait. 2-base Protoss is better than 2-base Zerg?
Correct.
Oh, because
why would you say that is? Like,
because
if
Zerg
you wanna
always has to
quantify
be
that.
up one more base.
Why?
Than oh.
Why can't they just equalize in tech?
Oh, that's a good question. I did never think about that. I always just assumed that was the way that Zerg was, quote unquote, like Zerg was meant to be played. Yeah.
I can agree to that to an extent, but I think the real thing that we always look at whenever you're looking at tech switches and stuff like that, it's the amount of larva and your ability to bank, right? And sometimes you're spending that bank immediately, which is deemed as good macro. But a lot of times you don't need to do that. And getting the delayed larva basically means I don't have to I don't have to win the battle convincingly. I can deal with your army and still be even as Protoss. And that allows you to play very, very aggressive because all of a sudden trades become a lot better, right? Because you're just equalizing things. And you don't have the ability as a Zerg to really switch around in tech nearly as efficiently.
Oh, Zergling's coming around the side, but the force fields are way too good, but still, the Locusts are way too strong. So, oh god, but the Swarm hosts get caught in the force fields and they go down. And
who's winning?
Man, I would actually say Scarlett is winning because she's already got Warp Prism. That's warping in right now. And the thing is, there's no anti-air to take out the Observer, which is what really makes Swarmos really strong as a siege unit, is when you kind of turtle and take out...
Yeah, with Corruptors, right?
Yes, and take out the Observer.
Or even Mutas to an extent. Yeah, I can get down on that turn.
And also, she has... and she has double robo, so it's going to be extremely easy for her to get out the Colossus. So as soon as she saw those swarm hosts, she started going for. She immediately built robotics bay, and she's gonna.
I don't see one.
In the right there, right. Turn right next to the there. Yes.
Right there.
And she built 2 warp prisms for some reason.
Do you like the warp prisms or no?
To be honest, from here, I think, I guess Swarm hosts are very immobile, so Warp Prisms are very, very good option. But in this case, Sage is already starting to make Mutalisks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the Warp Prisms will get shot down extremely fast.
But there's no way for Scarlett to know that. Like, don't look at it like that. You're looking at it from Scarlett's vision. what she's seen already. She sees all of these swarm hosts. Right? Of course, mutas are coming in. They will counter a lot of the War Prism play. But do you think overall War Prism play is correct here? That's what I'm.
Yes. Because I think it's a good decision. Because it would draw mutas to take out the War Prism, which allows Scarlett to get her defenses up, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think overall just War Prisms are good.
Yeah.
In a theoretical level, right? Like, there's very few situations where not getting a Warp Prism is correct. And that would be when mainly you're up against all-ins when you're defending. But if you are trying to take any semblance of map control, that's going to be your best bet, right? You send a Warp Prism in, you can warp in 10 gateway units and then cancel the Warp Prism, right?
Yep.
That's and then all of a sudden there still is that same reaction from your Zerg opponent. They still have to be careful for that. So I think Warp Prisms on a theoretical level are always good. It's just going to be situational, right? Whether they really
And Scarlett types
apply.
Imba.
Swarm. Have you played against Swarm Hosts?
I have, and it is a very frustrating thing. I have played against it as Terran. Do you remember that game where I didn't build siege tanks?
Yeah. You're not going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Terra the Intern,
Yes.
talk to me more about this game. How do you think the players are playing it out? Is this good? Is this bad, etc.?
So at the end of the day, I think Sage, both of them aren't in too bad of a position because Scarlett, on one hand, took the gold base. She's on 3 base. As a Protoss, you're really not that uncomfortable when you're on 3 base. While on the other hand, for Sage, he's already tech switching to mutas. While he's got 2 Colossus out and 5 Immortals and so many sentries and not even enough stalkers. He needs to start teching towards what is that called? Templar Archive as soon as possible, in my opinion. And as Locust, catches these Immortals out, it almost goes down. And Sage is, expanding everywhere. He's playing the Zerg to the fullest, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Yes, and a little bit Zergling counterattack, that's gonna fail. Is not gonna fail. I'm sorry. Gonna get Portalings in. Yes.
A lot of Blink Stalker or
Yes.
regular Stalkers out there. No,
Yeah, I don't think
just
he
is about to research. And Scarlett is moving out finally with all of those Colossus, but there's no real anti-air there. Just actually sentries. Did you know sentries are extremely good at taking out mutas?
all I know is that they kind of suppress the cushion damage.
Yes. That's exactly right.
So we have an engagement here, and without the stalkers, man, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Yes, they are.
Yes. And she doesn't even have a mothership core to recall. So she's gonna lose all these Immortals.
The Blink Stalkers.
Oh.
Terry the Intern!
Yes.
There we go!
Yes! That's a very good blink from Scarlett coming in.
It's okay. Who's ahead, who's behind right now?
I would actually say Sage isn't in a bad of a position right now. Because
wait, Sage is what?
is not in a bad position.
So he's in a good position or he's in an okay position?
He's in an okay position in my opinion because Scarlett doesn't have an observer with her army while she's taking out, while Sage is taking out inside Scarlett's main, taking out buildings, gateways, nexus, pylons. I think...
Terry, do you know what I would say?
What?
Sage, 98% chance to win.
But there's still 2% chance though.
There's 2%.
Yes.
But he has a 98% chance to win.
If you eliminate the improbable, however impossible, no, if you, however impossible the remaining option may sound, that is the only.
Yeah, keep going.
Whatever that quote is.
Nope, keep going.
No, I'm gonna stop. I fail horribly today. Oh god.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I just need someone to hold me and say it's okay.
No, Terry, I will not. GG.
And GG coming in because mutas are too strong.